strikes him out. He gets out of it, and the Sox win game 1.
Suck a dick and eat shit out of the inning.
You fucking terrorist!
You just compared me to a big fucking piece of meat. 78, dude. 80 grand. 78. 80.
Like, I want to do a Red Sox podcast. I have somebody to do it with me. This Kutter is king, I think.
I think it's a she, actually.
Hello and welcome into the very special predictions episode of Dirty Water. Baseball is tonight, boys. Opening day, officially. Major League Baseball's regular season kicks off tonight in a game with one team that no one gives a fuck about, and the San Francisco Giants. And then more importantly, when everyone's most likely hearing this, the Boston Red Sox will be playing their first game of the year. Boys, how are we feeling? I'm obviously, as always, joined by the bald man, as they call him, Mike Manatsky, Mutt, and also the troll legend. Getting a head start on Anthony Volpe slander, Kutter is king. Kutter, how are you doing, man?
I'm very excited for the hate watch tonight. That should be good. Logan Webb. I'm praying Logan Webb could be vintage Logan Webb tonight.
I know Volpe had an injury or whatever. Is he in the lineup tonight for game?
No,
one?
he's starting the season on the IL.
That's what I thought.
Oh,
I thought so.
Damn it.
He's just catching strays for just because why not? For the love of the game.
That's how you know baseball season's back.
It's extremely fucking true. How are you feeling, Bud? How are you feeling about baseball finally being upon us?
I'm excited. I've heard a lot of old people on the radio complain that there's too many streaming services today. That baseball is not. They're not wrong. The people now. I actually like that baseball is like, you know what? These RSNs, these regional things are failing. Netflix, let's go. TBS, Tuesday Night Baseball. Apple TV, let's get it to the people. So I'm excited for the Red Sox. I'm excited for baseball. I'm excited for Hogdale streams, which start Thursday. Every game. You're promising every game you're going to stream this year.
Yeah, every game, unless some shit happens. Like a mole ate my internet wire last year.
It's fair.
Now, there wasn't much I could do about that. Also, at some point in the season, I'm going to be going to Fenway. So I probably won't be streaming the games. I will be literally there in person. So
yeah, we could, and you could get called in New York, Chicago. You never know.
It's Jim. You never know. Exactly. Every day is a fun surprise. But I mean, honestly, before we get into all the predictions, Mutt, did you want to rebuttal? People were cooking you on Twitter, bro, because Conley Early making the team. They were very upset with you, very cross.
Yeah, I guess I'll say this. Like, I'm gonna be wrong a lot. I'm going to be wrong. And I think if you're not wrong, you're either a liar, or B, you don't have enough opinions. Like, I'm going to be wrong a lot. And there was plenty of reporting that suggested the Red Sox were going to start the year with Conley Early and Peyton Tolley on the Worcester roster. Woo Sox, shout out Polar Park. I'll be there at some point in April. And I just figured, given their track record of trying to pinch every penny, boys, that will be the case. I am thrilled to be wrong. Conley Early had an unbelievable spring. He should have made the team. He should have made in the rotation. And if people want to dunk on me for believing the Red Sox were cheap, hand up. I think they want to be cheap sometimes, Hog. That's me. I'm admitting that. So when I'm wrong, cook away. Get on Twitter. Jump on your little burner accounts. Pull your little, junior varsity, Kutter is king routine and get at me. Because I will be wrong plenty this year. I was wrong about that. But I also said he should make the team. Like, for the record, it wasn't that I didn't think he would. I said he pitched well enough to make the team. They wouldn't put him on the team because of money. Turns out he pitched well enough to make the team and did put him on. But no one mentions that. These people who can't read.
They just want to be mean to you. What's the
acronym? I was telling my kids I was getting cooked online about this. And I said I want to make a T-shirt that with just the letters YDKB. You don't know ball. You don't know ball. Okay? I know ball. You don't know ball online. And I was wrong about this. I'm okay with that. But I was right about Conley Early.
It's okay, Mutt. You were getting cooked over that. I'm getting cooked and have continued to be getting cooked.
Nate Eaton.
Nate Eaton. Apparently,
Nate
Nate fucking Eaton has riders. It's the funniest thing to me. And then people were yelling at me like I'm going to back down. I won't back down. He's a fucking moron. He's a bad, low IQ baseball player. Like, him and IKF are like the duo of negative IQ individuals. No, you could say, like, that's a bad take. I'll just tell you, like, I mean, you're wrong. It's okay. I've watched enough games of Nate Eaton, man. That guy frustrates me to all hell. Like, he makes me want to die. So, fuck Nate Eaton. Like, you think I'm going to back down, suck my dick and taint? It's not going to happen. It's just simply not going to happen. All right, so glad we get that the housekeeping out of the way. Obviously, we're all happy Connolly early made the team. That was sick. Wonderful.
Happy opening day as we rip everyone cooking.
Listen, cook away. Cook all you want, dude. I don't give a shit.
I agree.
Like,
I'm with you.
Like, I'm having the time of my life, bro. I'm having the time of my life.
Agreed.
We got a lot of things to talk about here for Red Sox predictions. I got a nifty little list that we could pull from here. Let's start off real quick with, boys, who do we think the Red Sox, let's say, how many All-Stars do you think the Red Sox are going to have to start? How many All-Stars do you think that the Red Sox are going to have this year? Mutt, let's start with you.
I have 3.
Okay, who are the 3?
Roman Anthony, Garrett Crochet, and Garrett Whitlock. And I'm sort of giving up some of my bigger picture take, but I think Whitlock is sitting on a monster year as the setup guy for this team. I think it's unrealistic to think that Aroldis Chapman, who was like Koji good last year.
He was
like,
all world.
I just think there's probably a little bit of a settling back to the mean for him. And I think Whitlock is going to step in. I don't care about the WBC hiccup there at the end. I think he's going to be awesome. I think he's going to do so good in the setup role. He makes the All-Star team. So I think there are 3 All-Stars on this team: Roman, Garrett Crochet, and Garrett Whitlock in 2026.
Love that. What do you think, Cutter?
Yeah, I got the same as him. I got Chapman up there too, though.
Ooh.
Because, I mean, there's just not too many closers, so you don't even really have to have an all-world season.
Name brand is also big for the All-Star game.
But, yeah, so I have Chapman up there, but I agree with the Whitlock take.
I'm not going to lie. I might have 5.
Who else?
Crochet, Roman. I think Willier makes an All-Star team this year,
I was
man.
debating whether or
he's
not
got 2 Gold Gloves now. I think this is going to be a very big year for him. He's going to be hitting against lefties. I think this is going to be a guy who can and I think will hit 30 home runs this year. And then I'd say either Whitlock or Chapman. I think it's one or the other. I don't know if we'd have 2 relievers making the All-Star team. You never know, though. And then for a 5th, I could see Wilson Contreras having a big year for this team, and he has a name brand. He's been around for a long time. So, I'm being Captain Optimism. Give me 5.
I'm excited that you're this optimistic start the year. I look forward to you mother effing somebody tomorrow on the broadcast, like the 3rd inning, which would be great. Immediately.
Yeah, I can't wait until the 3rd inning Saddam Hussein comparisons, and it's gonna be Connor Wong because it's always Connor Wong. He'll find a way to make his way into the game. Like,
I think Willier's going to have a big year. It's just the American League outfield is just loaded. Like,
it's loaded.
Julio Rodriguez. Like, there are some really, really good American League outfielders this year. There's a guy in New York, I forget his name, who's probably a lock for the All-Star game at this point.
Cody Bellinger. True. Yeah, he's definitely a lock. Yeah.
Him too. And by the way, All-Star game home run derby, if one of these guys is in there, will be on Netflix as well. So there you go.
I love that. You know what? Since you mentioned Garrett Whitlock, who is going to be the top relief pitcher for the Red Sox? Mud, I have a feeling I know your answer.
Yeah, my default is Whitlock on the, and it's not a knock on Chapman. I can't believe the year Chapman had. Like, I was again, internet wrong about Chapman. Okay, I thought they bought low, whatever. He came in, he pitched well, and he's just so fucking jacked. Like, you see him in the gym, boys, and he just like lat pull down. He's got a wall of muscle back here. Like, I was just wrong about him. He'll probably be very good again this year, but I think Whitlock is sitting on a monster year, so I'll say Garrett Whitlock.
Love it, Cutter.
I mean, the obvious answer is Cutter Crawford, but he's 15-day IL, so
it's not great.
It's kind of brutal. No, I had Whitlock too, but yeah, going back to the Chapman thing, when they got him, I remember I tweeted, I was like, terrible human being, but great baseball move. Yeah, I got called a misogynist. I had to take that tweet down.
Unfortunate. Thing is like, honestly, like, to go against the run, I might just pick Chapman here, because even if he does regress, which he's going to, because it's impossible to do the shit that he did last year. If his ERA is like a run higher and he has like a 2.7 or a 2.6, like out of that closer role, and he saves 30 to 35 games for the Red Sox this year, I mean, that's insanely valuable. So
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm gonna take Chapman. I mean, just to be different. Like, what does that mean? Where it's like, let me make sure I stand out real quick. From
I know,
against the
crazy you're
crowd.
standing out by taking their best reliever from a year ago.
Yeah, like I will make the bold declaration. All right, like Aroldis Chapman probably gonna have a good year, kid. Come on.
Did Mutt just die? Oh,
Probably
Where my
No, he's
video
back.
went. I think there was so much love about Garrett Whitlock and Chapman that my video just shut down.
Okay, I love that.
I think I'm back.
Let's go as well here. Rookie of the year for the Red Sox. Who's our best rookie this year? And why is it Connolly early?
I mean, it's either Conley early or Peyton Tolley. Like, this is not a year for someone besides one of those two to come up and play, right? I'm not missing something here.
Probably not.
Marcelo
no,
Meyer. I think he's still. Actually,
does he
no,
qualify as a rookie this
I
year?
I don't think he does. I apologize. So I looked on DraftKings today, or one of the may not have been DraftKings directly, but one of those aggregation sites that puts the odds. And I didn't see him even listed. I saw Peyton Tolley listed, but I didn't see Meyer. So I assumed he was not eligible. But again, a bad job by me not knowing that.
I'd say because Early has a head start, like because he's actually going to be in the rotation for opening day, that I'd go with Connolly early here for rookie of the year. I think he's going to have a really good year. I think he's uber talented.
Yeah, he's not a rookie. He played too many times. He played too much last year. So
that's on me.
Yep, it's okay.
Fucking Connolly early, kid.
Yeah, good. I had early. I didn't even realize there was a top rookie category because I filled it out so quick. When you said that, I was like, oh, there was rookie of the year.
I left a lot of mine blank because there's one guy who's going to cover like 1 million of these categories.
You're not wrong.
I will say Peyton Tolley because I think there's probably a role for him. I still don't like the way the back of the bullpen, like, was it Justin Wilson last year? Like, really filled a nice role for them. And I don't know, maybe Tolley comes up and he could be that guy. It's one of those two. I'll do the meme standing out now, and I'll say Peyton Tolley comes up and like on June 1st and is like lights out in the bullpen for 4 months. But it's one of those two.
Okay.
Obviously.
Don't hate it. Don't hate it at all. Who's leading the Sox in homers this year?
I mean, what do we do? Why'd you put it on?
Wilyer Abreu.
No, stop.
It's
Stop.
Wilyer Abreu.
It's Roman Anthony. What are we doing?
It's Wilyer Abreu, and it's not close. Willier's going to have 36 homers.
Okay.
Roman Anthony's going to have anywhere between 28 to 31.
Okay.
Thing is, like, I think it's a toss-up. I think it's either one of them because Roman, like, his biggest issue is that even though he hits the ball extremely hard, is that he hits the ball on the ground more often than you'd like him to. But we saw in the WBC this dude was hitting mammoth tanks already.
Yeah.
So it's like, what if he's already started to make that adjustment? I'm gonna go with Roman just because for him potentially winning the MVP agenda and like having a 7 more season agenda, I'm gonna need him to hit 30 bombs.
Yeah, I'm gonna need 35. I'm invested at one of my friends at DraftKings at 22-1 for 35 home runs. So I'm definitely biased there on that. The couple of swings he had in the World Baseball Classic made me think he sort of figured it out. I know he grounded a lot to second base late in the thing, but he's gonna lift that ball at Fenway, and he's gonna be a beast. And if he hits 40 out of leadoff spot, he'll absolutely be in the MVP conversation. And I think it's in the range of outcomes. I don't think it's likely, but it's in the range of outcomes. He's that good. You were first on him, Hog. I was maybe a little bit later to how uber talented he is, but I can't wait to watch him play Thursday. I can't wait.
I love that. Slightly less important, but like also, I think we still like to keep tally of this. Who's the RBI leader? Sometimes that's a different answer. I'll start off on this one. I think Wilson Contreras racks up a lot of RBIs this year.
That was mine. That's my default because we're spotting the order and guys in base, right? Cutter in front of him.
Right. If he's in that 4 spot, you would hope it's him. I was looking at his RBI totals throughout his career. He actually never even cracked. I think it was 75. But
like, how often in his career has he been hitting 4?
Right. That's probably what it was. But yeah, I had Contreras too up there. I guess Story. Even Durant, I guess, could be up there if he's batting 3, but
yeah, Durant could be up there. Story was weirdly clutch last year through a lot of points. I can see Story driving in a decent chunk of runs.
He had the most last year. I think he had 89.
God, no one even broke 100. That's so tragic. What happened to the sport I love?
They got like a top 5% outcome of him being healthy till the end of the. I just think it's unlikely that he stays healthy again. Sorry, no knock on Trevor Story. No, Hogdale hates him like he's the devil.
I don't hate Trevor Story.
You absolutely do.
It's just that I don't understand why we treat him like he's a fucking 4-star Army general with a fucking Purple Heart. Yeah, guaranteed shortstop. I'm sorry, you haven't won anything here. Why? You don't deserve that respect. How about go play second? Meyer's better than you at it. That's where my irritation comes in. It's not even really against Story the player. That's just how the organization treats him. Yeah. This guy is not a fucking war general. That's all I'm saying.
When Myers is starting shortstop in 27, well, there won't be baseball in 20, but 28 after the lockout.
Son of a bitch.
You'll have your victory lap will be epic. We'll get out of the way for 5 minutes and let you.
100%.
I was wrong. Story had 96 last year.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Which means he has 120 in the last 3 seasons combined.
Oh, jeez.
Brutal. Who's the stolen base leader?
Duran.
Probably Duran, right? Especially if he's DH, because he didn't steal that much last year.
No, he didn't.
Not nearly as much as he should be, considering how fast and, how lethal in general he is on the base paths.
Mm-hmm.
I've always had this thought about Jarren Duran is that he doesn't really run the bases with confidence, at least in terms of stealing bags. He runs the bases with confidence when the ball's in play. Mm-hmm. When it comes to actually going to steal a base, he looks unnatural sometimes out there, which is weird considering how fast he is.
Oh, well, you are being very nice. I will say it. I think he's a moron on the base paths. I don't think he's a good base runner. I don't think he's a smart base runner. He makes a lot of mistakes.
You need to take into account that
a lot of mistakes.
He just hits doubles and triples that almost no other player can, and he only does that because he trusts his speed. To me, that's fair.
That's fair. He's got a third base coach that should have been fired, so that sometimes can affect the base run.
When are we going to find a third base coach that isn't a terrorist? That's what I need to ask. Dude, it was Carlos Fables, and then you immediately go to Kyle Hudson, and this guy can't figure it the fuck out either. So, clearly this is a much harder job than, what we're theory crafting here, maybe. Unless we're just really bad at picking out third base coaches.
Could be. But if it's not Durant, I don't even know who would be.
The thing is, go ahead, Cutter.
Story, because what did he have, that 30 in a row last year where he didn't even get caught stealing?
Yeah, Story's an underrated
smart
base
runner,
stealer.
Yeah.
He is a smart base runner. How many bases did he steal last year?
It had to be 34 or something.
Fucking 34, kid. 31.
Yeah.
He had an unbelievable year.
A 20-30 season, man. Above league average bat. He was good. He had a good year. And I wish his defense held up more towards the end of the year. But
yeah, that was.
What are you gonna do? That's the thing, though, is with how base running is now, if you're smart, you don't have to be fast to steal bases.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Naylor stole 30 bases.
Juan Soto stole 40.
That guy's built like me.
The rules are set up to steal bases.
Yeah, Juan Soto, exactly.
They want more stolen bases across baseball now.
Yeah.
Genuinely, Roman Anthony could be a 30-30 guy if he wanted to.
If they let him run,
he's smart.
Yeah. If they let him run in front of the rest of the lineup, you're right.
Yeah, as a leadoff guy, God, dude, I'm so fucking excited to watch Roman Anthony play baseball again, dude. He's the sunshine of my life. I love him so much. He's gonna step up to the plate to lead off the season because we're on the road. Oh man, it's gonna be so fucking beautiful. I can't wait, man. I'm so happy. Who's our Cy Young winner this year, boys? Who's the top pitcher? And there's no other answer. There's one answer to this question. It can't even be different here. It's Garrett Crochet.
If it's not
Garrett Crochet,
if it ain't Crochet, Hog, we'll be talking about a non-playoff team. If he's not the best pitcher, dominant in the conversation for actual Cy Young in the American League, I think they're in trouble. They need that Garrett Crochet again this year.
I disagree. I think last year, 100%, they'd be fucked. It'd be over. This year, okay. Obviously, everyone moves up a spot, but it's now you put Peyton Tolley in the rotation. This is a guy with star potential, and they have a lineup of Early's already there. If Crochet say he got
gotcha. Yeah,
the only way Crochet isn't that good is if he gets hurt and he's gone. Mm. So, look, I'm so confident Crochet. There's not going to be a regression. There's no fucking regression for a talent like Garrett Crochet. He's just not going to forget how to pitch. It would have to be he got hurt, and in that situation, okay, Tolley comes up. Your rotation, honestly, still looks pretty good. It's still probably one of the better rotations in the sport. Last year, though, if that happened, they would have been fucked. It would have been so unfathomably over. It's like, oh yeah, game 1 playoff starter Lucas Giolito.
Oh,
It's not. It would not have been it. I cannot believe he still doesn't have a job. By the way, that's crazy. I know the underlying numbers were bad, but oh my god, dude.
According to Riley is king.
yeah. Quick aside: Did Lou Maloney get faked out by a fake account?
King account.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he? That was funny.
Yeah.
Lou's not paying attention like that to fucking who's trolling or not. Man.
Riley
He's
is
just
king.
living his best life.
I don't know. Only sometimes he's paying attention. Only sometimes.
We love
no.
him. I love Lou Lee. He's a good dude. I will say then, I think that's all like the important ones. Other than boys, who's the team MVP?
I have
Connor fucking Wong, baby. Let's go.
Where's that? Wait, I need my sound effect. There we go.
Wait, was there a sound effect? I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear it? What the fuck?
No.
I played
Nothing.
a shotgun sound effect. Apparently, it's not playing. That's tragic.
It's probably
Makes me
too
so
loud.
sad. Oh, maybe. Now, whatever. Very
I
sad.
have Crochet for my team MVP
I like that.
because I think last year, like Story got a lot of love for like MVP, but it was easily Crochet, if not Chapman. But I put Crochet because I agree with what Mutt said, where I think if he doesn't have a season just like last year, he could be a little bit worse. But if he doesn't do that, I don't know how far this team. I think they'll make the playoffs probably, but I don't know how far they could actually really make it
Listen,
without him.
to me, like this is the easiest answer ever, and you've both failed. You failed the test. I'm sorry.
I didn't give an answer yet. I didn't fail shit. Go ahead. You go next.
It looks like you were nodding along with him. I'm just.
I like that he's different. I mean, we know where you're going. Okay. Okay. Good.
I had to switch it up a little bit.
No. Listen, to me, there's one answer to this question. Because I remember what the Red Sox looked like last year without this player, and it was horrifying. The second he got hurt, the season was over. It's Roman Anthony. Like this, Roman Anthony is the sun that this team revolves around. He's the entire solar system. Him having a 7 to 8 WAR season is like what will propel them to like potentially winning the division. Like this guy is that good. I've screamed it from the rooftops a billion times over. Look at the record with him last year and the record without him. It is staggering. Roman Anthony, man, like this is he's that guy. Like he's who everything revolves around, especially with the lack of power perceived in this offense.
Yeah, I agree, and they're going to need every bit of it, and everything I've seen from him, I've liked the way he played last year, the way he carried himself in the WBC, and then I don't know. I'm sure you guys are chronically online, so you saw this quote today. There's a bunch of this has been Roman Anthony week nationally. People are picking him for the MVP. Locally, a bunch of features in Boston. This quote, like, if this doesn't get you excited about the kid, then you don't have a baseball pulse. There are a lot of great guys before me. There will be a lot of great guys after me. The goal is to win as much as I can here and be a Hall of Famer, be the best player that I can possibly be in this league for as long as I can possibly play. Like, I'm at attention. I'm like Hogdale now when it comes to this kid. This is, I think it's 22, whatever he is, to be 22 in a couple month, May, whatever his birthday is coming up. It's Roman Anthony, and I can't wait to watch him play. I can't wait to spend an obscene amount of money on their City Connect jerseys for my kids who are asking for them this morning. And like, why don't we have these for opening day? Have you seen how hard it is to get stuff shipped with Fanatics, boys? Not my fault. Not Dad's fault on this one.
No.
It's Roman Anthony, and he's sitting on a monster year, and he's getting a lot of love heading into opening day, and he should be.
He's so fucking good, man. Finally, the big question. What's the Red Sox record going to be? Record predictions. Kutter, we'll start with you, brother.
1 game improvement from last year. 90-72.
I feel it.
I need 90 wins. That'll fulfill my heart.
Yes.
I got 89, same record as last year. And the issue for me is that after Roman Anthony, it's been a very positive 20-something minutes with us here. The issue for me is that after him, I have no faith in like a real power bat in the offense. And I all offseason, it's been right in front of us that teams that win 8 home runs, Craig Breslow said it, Sam Kennedy said it, and they just never addressed it. Maybe Anthony ends up being that guy, but I think there'll be times where they're like the Texas Rangers of a year ago. They'll pitch really well and win a bunch. They'll lose a bunch of 3-1 games, 2-1 games, and they'll be a wild card team, I think. But I'm going to say same record as last year because the division is better than it was a year ago. Baltimore is better. Toronto's better. Yankees are still very good. They get Garrett Cole back. 89 wins, wild card team. They didn't quite push it past with what they did in the offseason, in my opinion.
Okay. So I think I'm going to price this right, Kutter, and be like 1 win more positive. I think they 91 wins for this team. Okay. I feel like what's the math on that? 91 and 71? Is that how that works? Yep. 162. That adds up to 162.
Yep. You said be no math on this podcast.
Well, I lied.
Damn it.
Only minimal math will be attempted on the podcast. Because I think they probably finished in a wild card spot. I think it took 94 wins to win the division last year. So it's going to be a bloodbath in terms of the AL East. 91 might be enough to do it. You just don't know. I think they probably get either the first or the second wild card spot. I think they're comfortably in the playoffs. I like this team. I think the pitching is much improved from last year. The offense is a wash because they finished right around top 10 in offense despite not hitting very many home runs last year. And as long as you get a full season of Roman and Wilson Contreras basically just is a 1-for-1 replacement of Alex Bregman's offensive production, you should get more or less the same caliber of offense from last year. So that calculates to 2 wins better from their last year record, 91 wins.
Can I add one award? You guys are too young for. Maybe Nessa might still do it. But when I was growing up watching the Red Sox, they used to do like the 10th player award, like the guy who's sort of like under the radar, goes above and beyond, like overperformed than what you thought. They called like the 10th player, made a big deal out of it. At one point, they gave the guy like a truck. I don't think they do that anymore. I doubt they'll do that. But is there somebody under the radar that you think is going to have a better year than maybe the general public or the listener right now listening to the Hogdale production of Dirty Water would expect?
How much do we believe in Cedar Rafaela? Because if he hits even at a league average clip, he's a 6-WAR player. He had a 5-WAR season last year. It's the most under-discussed 5-WAR season ever because of how transcendent he is defensively and how he's just not really it offensively. He's a little below average. He has some clutch hits. But if I think I'll say Cedar because I'll say he hits at a league average clip this year and that'll be a 6-WAR player.
It's Jarren Duran.
Oh, I like that one. See, these are good
answer.
I think, you saw him in the WBC and over spring training. He looks like he might have found a power stroke. He could have been hot for a couple of weeks, but if he could put together another 20 homer season, he probably won't have the WAR because he's going to probably be playing DH a lot. But I think he's a key element to this team.
I think that's valid. I think one of the big reasons he hasn't gotten moved is because the Red Sox just can't really justify trading his bat right now. In this lineup, I think he has to be a big part of this team. I think it's good answer. I like the answer. I'm
going to go Caleb Durbin. We haven't mentioned him once on the show yet. He's going to play an aggressive third base. He's going to be one of these guys he's going to dive in head first one time. Fans are going to go nuts. He's going to have cut balls off the wall. I think he's become a fan favorite almost immediately at Fenway Park. And no expectations. No one's talking about him. I'm going to say Caleb Durbin for 10th player.
Love that. Joining us now for our back half predictions, we go league-wide. Chris Klemmer. Clemmer, what's up, dude? How you doing?
What's going on, boys? How we doing?
Fucking go.
Dude, that goatee you have right now is so sick.
You're rocking it.
It looks, it's so thick. It looks very good.
The problem is I can't grow anything here.
Yeah.
It's just the goatee. I can't grow a real beard.
That's weird.
Do the Caleb Durbin. You got to get a chin strap.
Yeah. Oh, just do the chin strap thing.
I can't even do that.
What if
you got the Lou Maloney going?
You got the Lou goatee. Because when if you look at just your head, you're a handsome guy. But your body makes it so weird. Your hair, your skinny body and your skinny leg But the head makes sense. This plays. That plays.
I've been gaining weight though. This is the heaviest I've ever been.
Your face looks like a little fuller. I will say that. Yes.
It helps with this too, but I know not drinking has helped me gain the weight. It's good.
What do you weigh right now?
I weigh like 150 right now, which is by far the most I've ever weighed. I've gained like 40 pounds since the start of Barstool. I was at 109 my first week because I was.
That's not healthy. That's not healthy.
I wasn't eating. I was so stressed out.
How tall are you?
6'2".
He's way taller than me.
109.
I was a mess. I couldn't eat. I was so stressed out and felt so horrible.
Mm-hmm.
He frame mogs me. He's that tall. Cutter, that's the issue.
Well, I mean, I've seen small girls frame mog you. I mean, that's not saying much, man.
I know.
You 5'2", 5'3"?
My license does say 5'8", but I'm not sure. I'm not sure we're 5'8". I might be tippy.
Yeah, we need to get like the like how they measure you like with Hawkeye, like all these baseball players are getting exposed.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah. If it's just 5'8", then like today you'd see like 5'5" on the MLB app. Be like, oh, all right, that makes more sense.
I think the most despicable one I saw as a dude was listed as like 6 foot and he was 5'8".
Gavin Lux,
motherfucker. What is this stolen valor? So much stolen valor around being 6 feet tall. Everyone's so.
But it's easy for you to say, Hogdale. You're like 7'3" or something.
He's huge. He's huge.
Giant.
I'm 6'3". I'm 6'3", brother. You know, fucking. People are pushing my propaganda. Every time people talk about how tall I am, it gets like another inch taller. Or like they kept. Eventually, got wake up Barstool like, oh yeah, Hogdale's 6'5". It's like that's not true. Now we're just spreading misinformation. Maybe if you lay me out horizontally, I'm 6'5", but not vertically. All right. All right, brethren. We're just getting into some predictions, big league predictions. Let's start with like awards.
Hogdale, can I ask him one question about before we get to awards themselves?
Like, fuck you for even daring.
I just want. He's an outsider. Okay, he's a Mets fan, diehard Mets fan.
We love
he's
Mets.
An outsider in the AL East. I just want an outside, and he's a baseball, like, this is what he lives for. Like, tomorrow, we're excited for Netflix and baseball. No one more excited than Clemmer. Like, your view of the AL East and where the Red Sox fit in what I think is going to be the most competitive division in baseball.
Yeah, I agree with that last part especially. Like, this division stuff. If you get NL West and AL East are like their own animals. I think believe the NL East with the Mets are in, it's not easy, but there's a different challenge with what you guys have because you have 4 teams that I think can win this thing, like can win the division. And you could argue 4 teams that could like go to the World Series in this division. The Red Sox, I love your pitching. I mean, your pitching's fantastic. I just have real questions about the offense, which I think is pretty reasonable. But like those questions could go away pretty quickly. Like you guys have this weird, because you have all these young players. So like the ceiling for you guys is maybe like as impressive as any team in the AL. Because if your offense can click, I believe in your pitching so much. So like you guys could really figure some shit out. On the flip side, if those young guys don't elevate, if you have a lot of Christian Campbell type situations, like then you got some problems. Like I think Roman Anthony's awesome. I'm guessing you guys all do too. Like I think could have potentially be like really awesome, like a transformative player the next 10 years. I think he could be that good. But if he's not, then that's bad. That's what I'm saying. You guys just have big question marks.
Yeah. I
have you guys. We did our predictions. I think I had you guys 4th, but like that's like a soft 4th. But
behind the Orioles?
So are you a big Orioles guy?
Wow.
I think the Orioles really improved themselves this year, so I do like kind of what the Orioles are doing there. But like, if you told me the Red Sox won the East, so I wouldn't be surprised. Like, it's kind of like in the NL West, for instance. Like, the Dodgers obviously the runaway team. But like the Padres, Giants, and Diamondbacks to me, like you could flip those around any order, and I'm like, oh, that makes sense. Like the Red Sox could. I think the Yankees are really good. I think the Blue Jays are really good. I think the Yankees mix of offense and starting pitching depth, to me as someone who hates the Yankees, that scares me. Like they have more starters than literally they know what to do with right now. They have Rui Heal in the minors. I know because they only need a 4-man rotation. But even by the time that's over, they get Rodon back. Like Rui Heal, like he might not start 10 games this year, and like he had a 3.3 ERA last year. And the Blue Jays, I think are solid, man. Adding Dylan Cease, a guy that eats innings like that, like that's really good for them. And I know they lost Bo Bichette to my Mets, but like they've made other improvements. I think that team's significantly like very strong. The Orioles, I like what they've done. That's what I mean. Like I think you guys are in for like a hellish competition, but you guys are good enough to make the playoffs. I know I kind of talked out of both sides of my mouth. This is kind of how I feel. Where are you guys in the Red Sox exactly?
I mean, at least for me, personally, I got them like sitting like right around like 90 or 91 wins. I think they probably finished second in the East. I don't think anything you're saying is particularly asinine. The Orioles have done some really good things for sure. They have things to be excited about. Like, is Adley Rutschman actually bad? I just doubt it, right? There's no way he forgot how to play baseball.
But
surely.
I don't know. So catchers will age out faster than anybody else. I'm not saying he's old, but like they'll peak earlier and kind of die out faster just because of the wear and tear in the body. But then again, they have Basello just sitting right there. So it might not even matter about Adley Rutschman. Like he might not even be the best catcher on the roster right now.
Like, yeah, P could have an amazing year. Gunnar Henderson, I think, is going to have an amazing year.
It's a great lineup.
Heavily
disrespected.
Lineup.
Taylor Ward. I mean, what did he have? Like 30-something home runs last year. They just added him to that, to that lineup. Like that matters. And then Shane Baz. So look at Shane Baz for a second. His ERA was high last year. You're going to be like, oh wow, big deal. Had like a 4.80 ERA. Well, a lot of that was because where he played, like in that little ballpark in the Yankees spring training, that affected his ERA. Look at Shane Baz's home road splits. Then come back to me and tell me this guy is a 5 ERA pitcher because he's not. So like that's a thing, man. Like so the Orioles are better. Kyle Bradish, like the Orioles are better this year. And honestly, I have you guys about 89 wins too, but I have the Yankees at 90, 95, 96. I have the Blue Jays about 94, 95, maybe 97. Like I think you guys are going to need more than 90 wins to win the East. Obviously, I think you guys need more than 92, 93 wins to win the East.
It was funny. Clemmer, listening to you talk about the Red Sox, if I had to sum it down, it's like if Roman Anthony is good, they'll be good. And if he sucks, they're in big trouble. And it's so basic, but they put so much pressure on him offensively by not adding more, by not bringing Bregman back, by not going in on Alonso. Like a lot of pressure on him to be very good. I agree with 100%.
I don't know if that's even the case. I think if Roman Anthony's not good, you guys are just destroyed. It's almost like if Marcelo Mayer isn't really good, you guys are fucked. Like you guys need more than just like you guys need the other guys to step up. If Roman Anthony isn't good, the whole thing falls apart. But like, if you guys need those other guys to also have big years, I think, or make a deal for a bat, but you guys don't seem to want to do that. I kind of don't understand why.
The eternal outfield logjam. We're gonna have 5 outfielders on the fucking roster for eternity. It's just not gonna be fixed.
I mean, you guys have
Yoshida.
You guys have a decent. If Narvaez can do it again, you guys have a good catcher. Third base. I like Caleb Durbin a lot. I think he's like the most like he's like above. He does everything a little bit better than average, which makes for a pretty good player. And then your outfield has some real talent there. Like, can Rafael? Can he get on base more? Like, can he do that? If so, then that's like a real dangerous player.
If he just hits literally at a league average clip, he's a 6-WAR player. He had a 5-WAR season last year. It's like the most under-discussed 5-WAR season ever. Because it's 95% from his defense, because his defense is that transcendent. And then
you guys have that young pitching with guys like Tully and Early. It's like, all right, well, if those guys can step up, that's what I mean. You guys have so many like like young pieces that are so unproven. I kind of don't have a good handle on the Red Sox. And I feel like most people who aren't Red Sox fans kind of feel the same way. It's like, that team's pretty interesting. That team could be dangerous. But that team also, you guys could go 78, 84 this year, and like it wouldn't surprise me. You guys should go 94.
That would shock me. Our pitching's too good for that. I mean, this rotation's like 8, 9 arms deep. It legitimately.
It's good. It's really good. Ranger, like Sonny Gray, like he's going the wrong way. Like if he had a 5 ERA this year, would that like blow your mind?
I don't know. The thing is, because like I get like if it happened, would I be shocked? Mostly no, because I remember his Yankees tenure. But like I know there's the rest of his career that is saying he's not that guy. But also I'm a big, how did you look in big markets? Pitching in big markets is just different. So I don't know. Like would I be shocked? A little, just because based on the rest of his career, but also not because of the big market factor thing.
I was thinking more of the age thing with him. So I'm looking at him right now. So last year he's going to his 36 season, and he had a 4.28 ERA last year. So like that's not, and he's been getting worse every year. So like he could, and like Wilson Contreras, like he's a pretty steady bat. So I think he's going to be good for you guys. But like some of these guys are old. You guys have this weird mix. You guys either have guys kind of like getting older, or you have guys that are like just young. It's this weird. You guys are a very strange roster. It might be a good thing.
It just depends. Obviously, there's some variance. I mean, Mutt talks about it's like Roman Anthony doesn't contribute. Like they're putting a lot on him. They put a lot on him last year. He had to save the season. He did. They said, hey child, 21-year-old child, save our season. And he said, okay, sure. and then he did.
But I mean, you saw the quotes in the WBC. Like he relied a lot on Alex Bregman, and they didn't want to bring him back. And now I don't know who that veteran is that ends up being his sounding board. But like he was
IKF.
Oh, shut the fuck! He's gonna start Thursday, and it's gonna wait till that happens when he's the starting lineup on Thursday against the lefty.
Nah, Wilson Contreras realistically is the veteran presence they brought in. People like him.
I guess
vibes guy.
Do you guys think Willie Abreu can hit 30 home runs this year? Because I think he could.
Absolutely.
I get him at 36.
I wouldn't bet on that on with the minus 110 line that he's gonna have 36 home runs. But if you told me he did, I'd be like, oh, okay. Like that's not crazy because you figure even last year, right? Look at it. He had 22 home runs in 115 games, right? So extrapolate that. You're looking at a 30 home run season, a pace just there. So if he stays healthy, could he hit 36? Yeah. Right? Like, why not?
He's going to sound like he's going to face more lefties this year, too. He's going to be in the lineup more.
Yeah. Because before they protected him against lefties. So now this year he's going to get actual full-time playing hours. So
that's what I'm saying. If let's say he has a big season. Let's say he has 35-plus home runs. You can start to see how this team can win 93, 94 games. But then you can also see very quickly how you guys can't get there. Like, there's some real issues here, potentially, if things don't click just right.
I just think the pitching, it's the pitching, the rotation, and the bullpen, which is still set to be very, very good, at least on the back end. That should hold them in a bunch of games. Like I said, I don't think what you're saying is super wrong, though. I think the Blue Jays are getting a little disrespected, considering what they were able to do last year, like getting to that World Series and adding a guy like a Dylan Cease and an Okamoto. And because people kind of overrate like Bo Bichette's meaning to that specific Blue Jays team.
Totally.
They went to the World Series without him. Like that entire playoff run, he was hurt. He wasn't there.
I'll push back a little on that. So what happened the year that Bo Bichette got hurt? And that was 24, right? And that team stunk. That team was dreadful. The years he's healthy, what's that?
So I'm not saying he's a bum. But
no, but the years he's healthy, they made the playoffs, and the year he's hurt, they don't. Like I don't think that's a coincidence. Now, do I still have the Blue Jays winning the East? I do. Like I have them and the Yankees right there. And I have you and the Orioles kind of right. It's a little tiny level beneath them. But this division, I feel bad for you guys. I wish you guys were in a different division. I'm sure you guys probably feel the same way. Like if you guys were in the AL Central, like the Tigers are really good, but other than that, like it's just you guys. AL West, I like the Mariners, but I can make a case you guys are better than the Astros. Like Hunter Brown's fantastic, but the Astros have some real question marks with that team.
There's no other division in the American League where people are actually like saying with a straight face that 4 teams could make the playoffs in the division. And the mathematics don't work, but people are doing it. Someone did it on Barstool, Wake Up Barstool today. I've seen a bunch of publications because they play each other so much. It's such a small percentage chance it'll happen. But you're right, Clemmer. No other division there's 4 teams that have 50% chance or more on Fangraphs today of being a playoff team. That's the AL East. But
remember, they play less than they used to. That's
true.
They used to play 19 times. Now they only play 12 or 13. That's a big difference. So, do I think that's going to be the wild card teams, just the AL East? Probably not. I think either the Royals or Astros probably sneak in there, kind of exactly what you're saying about because the schedule stuff. But, I don't think it's that crazy because the talent, the AL East is just so much more their AL kind of stinks. AL Central is a mess. Like, that division is ass. The Royals, I think, are good. The Tigers are legitimately a good team. The Royals are pretty good. Good team. And the rest, the Twins are horrible. The Twins, more Pablo Lopez, and they were bad last year. Mm-hmm. They stink.
Joe Ryan is not long for that team. He's going to be somewhere else in short order.
And you wonder, will Byron Buxton eventually get rid of his no trade clause? Could he get moved too? If you're a guy in the Twins who even has a molecule of talent, you're get me out of here. The White Sox are better, but they still are not good. Look at that pitching. That's atrocious. And then the Guardians, I know the Guardians won the division last year. Then goes a little bit of smoke and mirrors, and they have a really good manager. that team, I have zero faith in the Guardians this year. Now that come back to bite me in the ass. I have zero faith.
Thing is, I could see them being a paper tiger again, where they somehow fraud their way in the regular season to a division victory, because it's just what they do. They just do this regularly. But like, I don't blame them to do anything in the playoffs, like not even a little bit.
No, I'm talking about just getting there. Which for Cleveland, even just getting there, I thought was an amazing accomplishment last year, because that lineup is outside of
it's Jose Ramirez and a bunch of
like
married
everybody
men.
else, and even their starting rotation isn't that great. Like I don't understand how. And now remember, Clase is gone. You know, like they did have him for a good chunk last year. He's gone. Like
Cade Smith is really good though.
He's just fantastic. But wouldn't you want him as your setup man instead?
Again,
it's a fair
Clase. It'd be pretty cool.
I mean, that's how they won 2 years ago, was having Cade Smith and Clase. Right. I don't know. I just Cleveland. I don't have any faith in.
So in the AL East, I'm with you, Clemmer. I had the Blue Jays by a smidge. I think they are getting disrespected. I'm not. I think if people like new things. They hate the same repeats. So it's like, they're really good. They added. I had the Blue Jays in the winning division. So do you. Hog and Kutter. Who do you guys have winning the AL East?
I got the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 across.
You're not going to catch me respecting the New York Yankees. Dude. It's not going to fucking happen. I'm sorry. I like the Blue Jays talent a bit better than the Yankees. I like their superstar in clutch situations better than the Yankees. That's for sure. Like Game 7, ships on the line. Give me fucking Vlad Guerrero Jr. every day.
Yep.
Who do you guys have in second place in the AL East? Because I have the Yankees.
I have the Yankees. Orioles are my odd team. If you want odd team out for me, it's the Orioles. I have them 4th. Pitching.
I got the Red
They
Sox.
get better, but like how much better is like where I'm at with the Orioles. You know, like no Bautista in the bull. How's their bullpen going to hold up this?
So they got. So I can speak to this firsthand. So they got a closer, Ryan Helsley. Now Ryan Helsley, if you only follow kind of Boston, you don't know, like he was a closer for the Cardinals. He was lights out. The Mets, my Mets traded for him last year. My God, was this?
He's worse than Devin Williams.
So bad.
This guy was shitting down his leg like you wouldn't believe. So he claimed he was tipping pitches, but he was throwing like 100 and just getting the shit kicked out of him. It was he'd come in and your like heart would sink, and of course the Mets would play this giant intro for him, like Hell's Bells, like boom, boom, fire.
It's so brutal.
And you'd be like, what the fuck? And he'd come out and it would just be a shit show. And it was awful. And to the point of it being like a punchline, he'd come out and you'd just be like, oh God. And he was in shambles. Like he was mentally just like checked out. Like he was like, I don't know what's after every game. I don't know what's wrong. I think I'm tipping pitches. Like he was psychologically broken. So like, but in spring training, his stuff seemed back. But this guy, I'm telling you, if things go wrong, I don't want to say he's a mental little person, but or mental mutt. But if this guy, if it goes,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
If it goes bad for Ryan Helsley, I'm just saying.
It's like, what do you say? Fuck me for?
Think about mutt.
I'm listening. It's a good rant on Helsley. I'm on DraftKings trying to get some bets in for tonight's game. And I'm being cool.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
he's the guest. He's allowed to say it. He's allowed to say it. He's the guest.
Clemmer, I love that term too. What you were going to say, but it's like, fuck. In the world we live in, I probably shouldn't.
I mean, I guess I could. I don't know. I don't want to offend. I'm a guest. I would say it on my own show probably, and then everyone would yell at me because I'm an old man. But I'm a guest here on Dirty Water. I don't want to offend your audience.
But
Ryan Helsley though is a guy that I've seen break down like mentally. Yeah. So like I don't know if I'm an Orioles fan, I can trust him as far as I can throw him. But the stuff was always there, bizarrely. So like he was still throwing gas. He's still not a guy like. Well, I wouldn't want to face anyone in the batter's box because I would. I'm an embarrassment of an athlete. But if I was like a Major League Baseball hitter, I wouldn't want to face him in the box just because the stuff is there.
I see you, man. It's interesting. There's variance there. I couldn't believe how bad he was for the Mets. He was like Jordan Hicks hours, where it's just like, this is the worst pitcher I've ever seen. Like, this is one of the worst pitchers known to man.
There was like a crazy stat when they first traded for him. He was there for like 2 weeks, and he had already given up more earned runs with the Mets than Devin Williams did in the whole first half with the Yankees. Everyone was clowning on Williams.
Oh, honestly, I'm not being hyperbolic. You can make a real case. Ryan Helsley's the reason we made the playoffs last year. Because this guy, we missed the playoffs by a tiebreaker, and this guy blew at least 8 games. Like it was crazy. And of course,
I'm convinced now. Good. I'm glad the Orioles 4th. This is easy. The Orioles
he was the
4th.
one last year that Willier ended up hitting a walk-off. He like walked the bases loaded right in the beginning of the season for Red Sox fans watching.
And that was when he was good with the Cardinals. Like, 'cause
Right.
this guy, I mean, when it went south for him this year, oh my God, it goes south. So if he gets, that's something to watch for Red Sox fans. If Ryan Helsley gets off to a rough start and you start seeing that Mets flashbacks and him going, oh, I don't know, I'm tipping my pitches, I don't know what I'm doing, then you're in a good spot.
I think your Mets are in a really good position just because fate likes to fuck with the Yankees, especially. Like Devin Williams having that bad year last year. Like he is guaranteed written in the stars going to be one of the best closers in the sport this
Hell
season.
yes.
Just
Him
to
and
fuck
Luke
with the
Weaver.
Yankees.
I agree.
Luke Weaver, that's right. We got
They're
we
gonna
have-
be nasty.
They're going to be the nastiest setup man closer combo in the sport.
Literally.
It's going to be so funny.
all we do is go get former Yankees. We got Clay Holmes in our rotation. If you're in the Yankees bullpen, we take you in. We embrace you.
People really were doubting that experiment. Wasn't he pretty good last year?
Very solid. He really ended up being. Is he an ace? No, but is he like a 3 or 4 starter? Fantastic. Yes. Yeah, like a guy that can go out there. The only issue with him, he doesn't go like long into games, so he'll go like he's like a 5 and 5 guy. But like you know what? It's still 5 decent innings. Like a typical Clay Holmes, 5 innings, 2 earned runs, like 4 strikeouts. You're like, all right, kept us in the game.
You take it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3.5 ERA over 165 innings. Yeah, you take that. That's easily. That's a textbook 3-4 starter.
Exactly. And he was the one pitcher who didn't completely like David Peterson last year. Like I think he was hurt, but like his ERA, he was an all-star and he finished with a 4 ERA. Like because it just all fell apart from the second half of the year.
Well, we're talking about the NL East basically already with the Mets. Who do you got winning the NL East, Clemmer?
Right here, New York Mets, baby. Mets will win the East. And I'm obviously biased, just like you guys with the Red Sox, but I think I'm pretty fair here in that the Braves rotation is in shambles. Like it's a real because now Strider's hurt. It's that rotation is Grant Holmes is like their 3rd starter, and he's always banged up. Like it's a mess. The Phillies losing Ranger to you guys is a big deal, and I just think that team is getting older, and they are bringing up a rookie, Justin Crawford, Carl's son. I know Red Sox fans love Carl Crawford. They're bringing up Justin Crawford, who that does add some youth to that team, but everyone else is just getting kind of older. And I see kind of the wheels start not falling off, but getting wobbly with the Phillies. So I think the Mets, I really like what they've done. They've made some real improvements. They've made this team deeper. We have 6 starters now. Now I will say, if you want to keep an eye on someone to have like a disastrous season again, is Sean Manaea. Now, Sean Manaea, I remember last year had a 5.8 ERA, complete mess. His velocity is down 3 miles an hour from last year. So now the Mets have thrown him in the bullpen. It sounds like he's our 6th starter right now. But like I've heard talk that like we have a kid, Christian Scott in AAA, that Scott's going to get the chance, coming off Tommy John, Scott's going to get the chance to pitch if we need a 6th starter, not Sean Manaea. So Sean Manaea is someone to like put a stat like the radioactive label on him. But I think other than him, the Mets look really good.
Yep.
I get that. But who do you got winning the East?
Mets, METS, Mets. Devin Williams, huge bounce back here to shove it right down the Yankees' fucking throats. I'm with Kutter. 40 saves, 1.6 ERA, just nasty. Fucking nasty.
I agree. Clemmer, our Mets are going all the way.
Let's go, Kutter. Let's go. We are the nice thing about our teams is that we are united in Yankee hate.
We are, yes. That's fair.
We hate it. And Mutt said, this might be giant news. Mutt said he's going to go to a Mets game with me at Citi Field.
I am. I'm
and
excited.
he's going to go to a
That's
Yankees
huge.
game. I'll go with you too, Mutt. We can all go to a Yankees game together and root against the Yankees with
I'm
Marty.
going to go to
Tommy.
Citi Field when the Mets and Red Sox play.
You're going
What
to
is it?
Cutter?
I don't know if I'll go with you guys, but I'll be there.
Okay. He doesn't want to be seen with us, Mutt. But-
No,
No,
he doesn't
well,
want to be seen
I'll
in
meet up
general.
with you
He's
guys.
still in witness protection. He's yet to show himself in
Nice.
public. Doesn't want to be seen with us. at all.
Operating in the shadows.
I went pretty chalky in the all my division picks, they all suck. Like I guess the Brewers slightly over the Cubs, Dodgers of course.
Good, the Brewers over the Cubs.
It's a coin flip. I think the kid they got from the Red Sox
Regular
is
season
pretty good.
Titans, but like fucking
The
like, they're
Brewers
just
really-
never do-
I know, but you got it. But just take it regular season though, Hogdale. Like the Brewers, I keep counting them out. I have them in 2nd place this year, Mutt. I just think the Cubs are just so talented compared to like the rest of the teams in that division. But I will say this, Mutt. Every time I count the Brewers out, they make me look like an asshole. They have the best manager in baseball in Pat Murphy. That bullpen is fantastic. I just don't know if you can keep losing. Like they lost Peralta to us. Like I don't know if you can keep losing players, but they figure it out. I don't know how.
They find ways to win. They got some talented guys in the outfield, and I maybe I looked. It was like, and this could be a thing where I was making out the picks. I felt like they were I had too many favorites winning the division because they seemed pretty obvious, and this one felt like the closest coin flip to me outside of the AL East. So I ended up on the Brewers, which should be it's those two teams. It's one of those two. It's Brewers or Cubs.
The thing
I
is,
would
like,
have. I would
I
say the
think I take
Reds.
the Cubs.
Oh, the
are
Reds.
fans.
The Reds guy.
And the injuries start the year pitching.
You can't get over that. I think that injury is so.
Andrew Abbott, your opening day starter, yeah.
I like Andrew Abbott, not opening day. But like Hunter
Yeah.
Green has, I want to say he's led the league in pitching WAR a couple of years ago, and even last, right? Like, let me see here. Hunter Green has been one of the best pitchers in baseball the last 2 years.
You look it up. Hold on. Anyone have any different picks in the divisions? Guys, are we all pretty at the top there?
I got the Royals over the Tigers.
Nice. I have Royals the wild card team. I
Yeah.
get the
I
Tigers
wish
team.
I believed in the Royals roster more, but like to me, it's like Bobby Witt Jr. just has to carry such an absurd load, and he can because he really is that good. Like this is a guy where if he just stays healthy, he's going to be an easy Hall of Famer over the course of his career. He's one of the most supremely talented shortstops I've ever seen. But like, dude, like just a little more help for him, please.
Michael Garcia, Vinny P,
Mhm.
Yep.
Cole
They
Reagan.
moved that
I
wall
like
in.
that Royals team. I like that KC team.
And I got
I'm with you, Mutt. Vinny Pasquantino is he had 30 home run season last year. I think he's going to do it again.
they moved
And
the walls in 10 feet.
That too. Good
exactly
point.
right.
Do that.
Great
Good
point,
point.
Cutter.
Bobby Witt's going 40-40. He might go 50-50. Fuck it. Give him 50-50 Bobby Witt Jr. season. Let's go.
Michael Garcia was a 6-4 player last year. He can play
Yeah.
anywhere all over that diamond.
That's crazy.
I think he's like a legitimately like really good hitter. And you know who I think Jack Caglione. I think I'm saying his last name right. He is going to have, I think, a breakout season this year. I know he looked like ass last year for sure, but we saw that like with Mike Trout back in 2011, like his first season, right? Like it was kind of a mess.
Rookie seasons are usually a wash, you know.
Especially when you
He
get
played,
called
like-
up mid-season, it's like so
He
hard
played
to
like 10
adjust.
AAA games.
That's also
Yeah, but like you're exactly right. And then you look at what he did in the World Baseball Classic and in spring training, he's hitting the cover off the ball. I think he's going to have a big year.
But
took him-
I don't know who Clemmer's talking to, and I saw Hubs had a bet that included Caglione in there too. I've been hearing whispers about him for a month. There is a buzz about this kid. Like and Clemmer is much smarter than I am. I'm with you.
I'm ready
He's
for the
sitting on a
Royals
big
to
year.
shock me then, because it'd be I would love to see just a fun, really good Royals team just run away with that Central.
Here's a fun bet for you guys. I want to say Caglione, like it's like 245 on DraftKings for his batting average this year. You can bet higher or lower. He had a 330 batting average in minor leagues last year. You don't become a two. I think that he's going to have a really good year. So I jumped on Caglione for over. I think it's like 245, something like that. I jumped on that over the batting average. Fun one to keep an eye on all year.
Yeah, I think that's valid. Yeah, I mean, in the Central, I think I probably have the Tigers at this point in the Central, but
I hope so. Tigers by
I mean,
far the best
good
team.
team. I mean, they added Scooble's still there. They haven't traded him yet. We'll see.
They added
That's,
Framber. I mean,
Added Framber. I think Framber's going to be a big addition for them.
they have the two best pitchers in the division on their team. I mean, that's going to
Top prospect made the roster to start the year. Like this,
McGonigal.
They're gonna be good.
He seems legit. There's a lot of good rookies this year. I think McGonigal, it could be legit.
I'll say, what divisions have we not gone over then yet?
The
AL
NL
West?
Mariners.
Who got one in the AL
Mariners.
West? Yeah, I think it's
Mariners.
probably the Mariners, right? Is there, because like, I don't know, man. Like the Astros are just, they feel so fractured. Like they feel like just incomplete, at least compared to their great teams of the past. I have no concerns about Jordan. Jordan's going to come back and remind everyone just how fucking good he is. Like he's what, at worst, like the fifth worst bat in the sport. He's just, if not like maybe the most talented pure hitter in the sport. Jordan's going to be incredible. Hunter Brown's incredible. I think their bullpen's still really good. People like to underrate Josh Hader just because like they look at the money he makes. When you look consistently under the hood over the years, he's just as good as advertised. But like I just don't think they have the guns to match the Mariners. I think it's just the Mariners.
Yeah, I agree.
I have the Mariners winning the World Series.
Really?
Yeah, the minute.
That'd be fun.
Beating
Yeah.
the Dodgers club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, at that point, it's kind of a coin toss, but I just think the Mariners pitching could neutralize them in a 7-game series. And I think the Dodgers are better than the Mariners, don't get me wrong, but I think in a World Series, I think the Mariners get there. They're riding high. I have them winning. But I think the Mariners are that good, though.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong for saying that at all. I mean, there's a lot of reasons to like the Mariners. A lot of the reasons why people were kind of stagnant on them is like, oh, Julio Rodriguez, it seems like he just kind of stopped getting better. And then last year, it's like, nope, actually, I'm getting better now. I'm becoming a better hitter, more mature. And he doesn't need to be an exceptional hitter to be one of the most valuable players in the league, racking up a bajillion defensive WAR out there in center field, especially playing in that ballpark too, where it's just where offense goes to die. So there's a lot of reasons like the Mariners. I agree. One of the best closers in the league as well. I mean,
Yes.
Super deep team. They're super good. And I'm happy they finally actually paid some guys too, like just retaining talent.
They kept Naylor around. They didn't let him get to free agency. They paid him before he even got there. It was smart.
Yep.
Red Sox could have done that with Alex Bregman, but they're fucking idiots.
Hey, we got Ranger though.
They did.
They had both.
They did.
Especially with the Devers money coming off.
You're very correct, Clemmer. I mean, that's the correct thing to say. Yes, they could have had both, and really should have had both. We make how much money? Like the Red Sox bring in how much revenue?
Crazy.
Yeah, they frustrate me. They frustrate me to all hell. I would say any division winners that we completely forgot to admit.
No, we hit them all. We have Clemmer going Mariners over Dodgers in the World Series. I'm going to be very, very, very unique and tell you the Dodgers will beat the Blue Jays in the 2026 World Series.
Wow,
just eternally cocked the Toronto story.
Yep.
Like, fuck, dude.
Not our last. We'll get a big World Series. It'll be great again, and then we'll have no baseball in 2027. Perfect. Just perfect.
It's so devastating. Sport, I feel like, is on a high right now. I feel like baseball
sure is.
And we have all these young players. We haven't talked, like the Cardinals have J.J. Weatherholt. The Mets have Carson Bench, Noel McLean. You go through the list, McGonigal. The Pirates have Connor Griffin. There's so many exciting young players. There's so many, like Aaron Judge, Shohei, like so many exciting guys in their prime. And then we're facing this thing after this year. And I'm just, as someone who lived through the 94, 95 strike, like Mutt knows, like it is, when it goes away, it is crushing. It is devastating. It is horrible. You feel like there's an emptiness in your life if you really love baseball, and I'm it's awful. We're headed right for the same exact reason.
Yeah, and Clemmer, at the end of that strike, did we have a salary cap? Because they were, the owners were fighting for a salary cap. Did we get a salary cap then?
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting.
Yep. And that's exactly what's going to happen this time. Now, there is one potential saving grace, and this is the only thing that I've seen or heard that potentially could save the season. And that is the antitrust. If the government stepped in and said, hey, baseball, figure this shit out. Because remember, it's the owner's the one driving this, right? The owner's like, we want a salary cap. They want to change the status quo. If the government stepped in and said, we're going to take away your antitrust, then I think the owners would back down. Because what that would do is that would then make baseball under the same laws as every other business in America, which means, think about that, overtime. Think about that for paying not only just people who work, your players. You're also talking about how you pay your game day attendance. All of this stuff, so the way your business operates then becomes under the purview and the laws of the U.S. government, which I think would give the owners, would take away the value of so much what baseball is able to get away with, that I think at that point then the owners would, but we would need the government to step in.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, I have no faith.
Zero faith in the government. No, zero.
Helping them with antitrust. We're gonna empower workers. We're gonna make workers' lives better. That shit ain't
9-hour TSA waits at airports.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is politics corner now. Welcome to fucking CNN.
But I mean, that's 2027 baseball though. So like
it is. It sucks. It sucks when business interests conflate with the product and like what happens on the field. But that is what's going to happen. What hurts even more is the fact the NBA is vulnerable right now. Baseball is ripe to take that second most popular sport in America spot. That's right behind the NFL because the NFL is immovable. You're not going to catch the NFL.
The NFL is not even a sport. It's an event. The NFL is a different level of.
Yeah. But like in terms of like that next guy up, that next sport up, baseball has never been in a better position. The product is as good as it's ever been. I'd say this is the best version of baseball that has ever been played this year with the pitch clock, with now ABS, where it's like finally, like you seek to modernize the sport and you did it. We have the modern conveniences of sporting within baseball. Like you said, the superstars, like we've never seen superstars like Shohei Ohtani, where he literally has the entire country of Japan actively dumping money into baseball, into MLB. So many good young players, and the owners have never been more excited to ruin this. They've never been more ready to be like, momentum. What the fuck is that? Take a sledgehammer and ruin the thing that we love the most.
No, everything you're saying is absolutely right, Hogdale. I'm going to dig about, before I do, I'll say this. Enjoy this season. Enjoy opening day. I'm going to be at the Mets game. I'm so excited. But then I'm immediately going to come home and then watch all the rest of the games. This is what we live for. This is and where we might not get one next year, or we might not get a traditional opening day next year. We might be let's just enjoy every game, every inning, every pitch that we can this year. Because I don't know what the future holds, and if you put a gun in my head, I'm not too excited about it. But the present's pretty cool.
Absolutely, yeah. Hold on to baseball while we have it. Clemmer, we appreciate you, man.
Thanks, buddy.
Green ball knower as always. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
Let's go. Beat the Yankees, guys, please. I don't want to deal with these guys at work. Please beat the Yankees, please. I beg of you, please.
Absolutely. Have a good one, brother.
Later.
Shout out Clemmer, man.
Oh, we didn't get to ask him about the Oscars.
Shout out Clemmer. Oh, damn it. She'll do a video about it.
Ask about the Oscars.
Crouching
Oscars.
Crouching
Too much ball talk, boys. Let's wrap up final predictions here. Who's your AL MVP, fellas?
All right, I'm gonna not pick the boring answer. I got Vladdy.
Okay.
Like yep.
Riding off of a super hot postseason, coming in, just fucking tearing it up. I see it.
If the boring answer is Aaron Judge, I'm also not doing that. He's no fucking chance. I'm going Julio Rodriguez to back up his year he had a year ago.
He could. If Julio put up like an 850 OPS, that's a 9 WAR player. I think like an 8 to 9 WAR player. Like he
can do that. That lineup's that good. He's got protection this year. I just what he did last year and then the World Baseball Classic, he's locked in.
If he can just get going before July comes around.
I know he does. He gets. I'm hoping the World Baseball Classic is like the impetus for him to be ramped up early. And I almost went Bobby Witt Jr., but I copped out.
I think that's where I'm going is Bobby
Witt
Jr.
I get it.
Like they move the walls in, and like this dude, like he had 23 home runs. Like say with like because pre-moving the walls in, it's hard to hit at Kauffman Stadium, dude. That outfield is fucking huge out there. Moving the walls in, like you're telling me that Bobby Witt Jr. could put up like a minimum, like a 30-50 season, like in terms of home runs and stolen bases. This guy could go 40-40. Yeah, I think I'm going Bobby Witt Jr. And honestly, dark horse to look out for, because like I said, he's being very disrespected, is also Gunnar Henderson could easily sneak into this conversation. He's so talented. He
was right there 2 years ago.
The NL MVP is Shohei Ohtani, correct?
Yeah,
as long as he's healthy and playing, he's the NL MVP.
Yeah, but if we're not doing boring answers, it's Juan Soto.
That's also a good one.
Cutter's Mets.
Juan Soto stealing that many bases last year, like adding that to his game is so
38 still,
absurd.
and he's playing left field this year.
Yeah, bro just lives flipping between the corners. He's like Juan Soto, like he's one of the most gifted hitters that the sport has ever seen. Hit 40 bombs last year. I mean, yeah, it's almost 40. He almost went 40-40, which is just dumb. It's a dumb thing to say. Yeah, I mean, it's either I'm going with Ohtani and but yeah,
me too.
Soto's a good answer. That's a very good answer. And then we already gave our World Series picks. Cy Young, AL Cy Young.
Garrett Crochet.
Love it. Love it, love it, love it. He came just short last year behind Skubal.
Yeah.
And like the thing is Skubal gonna three-peat like on the for Cy Young this year? Because if he did, that's basically punch him into Cooperstown. I think there's not a single pitcher that hasn't won 3 Cy Youngs that isn't in the Hall of Fame. I believe that's the stat.
Yeah,
right?
That's got to be.
It'll be close, but Crochet gets the nod this year.
I love it. Give me Crochet too, because fuck Tarek Skubal.
Yes,
that guy is certified not a patriot. That guy hates America.
And Crochet also did not play in the World Baseball Classic.
Yeah, but at least he didn't go. You know, like that guy went for a game and like he faked like he was patriotic, and then like he's not actually dipped.
No, as Kutter points out, he drove in the rain a little bit to get to a game.
Yeah, like Crochet, he bowed out with honor and respect, and what Skubal did was unethical. Don't love to see it at all. Who's your NL Cy Young?
I didn't get my AL.
Oh, who's your AL Cy Young?
My AL Cy Young. The reason why the Royals are better than the Tigers this year. Cole Ragans.
Yeah.
Ragans. I don't know how to say it, but
Ragans, but it's okay.
His numbers are among the best in the sport under the hood. Like,
yeah,
when you look at it, it's absurd. Like the level of stuff he has. I don't
The
hate
only
it.
thing that scares me a little bit is the walls being moved in, but we ride.
I'm in your fucking walls. NL Cy Young. Cutter will start with you this time.
Christopher Sanchez.
Oh, that's mine. You jerk. Thought I was being different. He's nasty. Mid-20s.
Yeah.
Great offense. Yeah, he's gonna be sick this year.
Christopher Sanchez is so good, man. How the fuck do the Phillies find these guys, man? Because I remember before, Andrew Painter was supposed to be the next guy up for the Phillies, and then he had just a horrible season last year in the minors. I don't know what happened to him, if he was injured or something, but Christopher Sanchez comes out of nowhere, and this guy is just unbelievable. Like, he's in his prime. I could see him doing it for sure. Give me Chris Sale to turn the knife even more on the Red Sox fans.
Oh,
Just to fuck with us, honestly.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's either that or I'm going with I was thinking Yoshinobu Yamamoto, but I don't know if the Dodgers will let him pitch enough innings to get that. So I will say Chris Sale because he's still so good. Yeah. I think that's everything we got, boys. That's all of our predictions, correct? One second, I'm double checking.
Who'd you say for the World Series? Hog.
Oh, World Series. I don't want to say the Dodgers, but if they stay healthy, it's gonna be the Dodgers.
Yep.
Give me the Dodgers over the.
Come on, do it.
Mariners.
Not the Red Sox? Oh,
No.
I thought for sure you're going Red Sox.
If we're going to the if I pick the Red Sox to be in the World Series, I'm picking us to win. We're not going to lose to the fucking
Gotcha.
Dodgers. No, we
Would
own
you
their
say
asses.
Mariners?
Yeah, I said Mariners.
Okay.
What was yours, Cutter?
I got the Mariners over the Mets.
Man, a lot
That's
of
good
Mariners
stuff.
love. Holy moly.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, boys. We love it. We love to see it.
Baseball.
Man,
Baseball.
I would say we're pretty close to game time. When's the game start?
Yeah, why is Bert Kreischer announcing these players?
So it's 8:11 Eastern. So it's 8:11 Eastern. Just so people know, they've done 10-minute pregame right now on
Yep.
Netflix.
And Wednesday Adams, the hand didn't throw out the first pitch yet.
Never ending.
Oh, they got what? Jenna Ortega? Wednesday.
No, the hand.
No,
The actual
Thing.
hand.
Oh, it's
I
like
think
an
it's called
actual
Thing.
hand.
Yeah, remember Thing
Yeah.
from the Adams Family? The little hand is going to throw out the first pitch, I believe.
I was wondering what the fuck that was about. What's going on here?
Yeah, that was the one that I said. I said it could probably field a ground ball cleaner than Volpe.
I did see that tweet. I thought that was really funny. Yeah,
They
man.
showed Jazz's ex, who his current fiance has been beefing with for the past 3 months on the broadcast.
Love that.
I did write about it. You're gonna need a lot of places to watch the Red Sox this year, folks. The place you need to watch the Red Sox is on the Hogdale stream. You can watch it on Twitch.
Yes.
You can watch it on YouTube. He tweeted it out. We'll retweet it all on Thursday. People have not experienced the stream. I hope he's okay with me writing this. There is a lot of rated M for mature language
What?
on the stream.
I am a family streamer. Well,
I wrote about the piss cam and I wasn't sure about to write about, so I did not end up including that in the Barstool blog, but sometimes people want the camera to go with Hogdale to the bathroom, which is weird in itself. But there's no more energetic, passionate, entertaining Red Sox voice. I like Dave O'Brien. I like Lou. I like Jason Benetti, NBC games, but you should be watching these games when you can with Hogdale on stream. Twitch.
Be sure to
YouTube,
listen with
get
your
locked in.
children, small children especially, because it is a family stream. I talk like a human being, and you want your children to see people who talk like human beings, and it's just,
Again, my oldest son has become the biggest Hogdale fan now. He loves the clips. He actually said, "Can I come down and listen, get like a sneak peek of the podcast tonight?" And I said, "No, you'll have to download like everybody else. Go on Apple and download that thing on Thursday morning."
popular amongst the youth, man. I'm capturing
You
the
are.
hearts of the next generation.
You're hip. You're cool.
I'm hip, absolutely. I would say, boys, are we trying to get out of here and go watch some baseball?
Yes, let's go.
I gotta
Got
say
it.
one thing about this broadcast.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
They put what are those, like the trolleys in San Francisco, like the train things?
Yeah,
Yeah.
trolleys.
Yeah. So they had that. That's where like all the players were walking through or whatever for the Giants. They have like 2 like lonely taxis sitting in front of the Yankees dugout to try to like represent New York. Like put a blow up Statue of Liberty or something.
Oh, So we get streaming every day for Hogdale, and we have Kutter. Literally, if the Yankees do like a thing a half a centimeter wrong, he's going to be on Twitter to tell you for the next
Gorgeous.
6 months.
And yeah,
Yes.
with the ending of the offseason, obviously programming update, there's going to be an episode after every series ending. So like after we will record as soon as the series ends, like, so bare minimum 2 episodes a week from here until, when the season ends, which hopefully is in November.
Yes.
Because they're hoisting a trophy of some kind.
Let's go.
Yeah, boys. I mean, thanks everyone so much for tuning in to this installment of Dirty Water. As always, been Hogdale. Find me at Hogdale_. Twitch.tv/Hogdale33. YouTube.com/Hogdale. Find Mud at Mike Manansky. Find Cutter is King at Cutter is King. It's fucking baseball season, boys. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Go fucking Sox, kid.